All right, yo, what's going on? It's currently 55. Let me restart that. It's 5:55
Oh
p.m.
hell no! You start recording again. Start recording again, bro. Ain't no, bro.
Bro, this could be used as a blooper. Calm
Uh,
down. It's
why would we
5:50.
add bloopers to our videos? This ain't a movie.
We'll see what we
They go
we'll
want
see
to
what we
add
can do with
more
that little
work.
clip. It's currently 5:55 p.m. Actually, it's 5:56 p.m. On a Thursday. It's July 21 to be exact. And yeah, we just want to do a quick video. Want to give you guys like based on our experience, like 4 things that we have learned as beginner traders, me and Masio. And yeah, we'll get right into it. We're not gonna take too much time, to be honest. We want to get this done.
This is gonna be a quick little video, probably 10 minutes max.
Hopefully.
So yeah.
All right,
So let's start it off. So
let's do it.
number one would be that trading is not for everyone. It's pretty stressful, not gonna lie. Like sitting down and looking at your money disappear or printing money per se in a way. Like sometimes you get excited and then you lose your train of thought, not gonna lie, and then sometimes you do dumb decisions when you see that number go up, or dumb decisions when you see that number go down. So it's not for everyone. You have to get used to it. Yeah, anything you want to add?
Yeah, so especially for beginner traders, it is definitely not easy, because one of the things I learned is basically not just the technical aspect of trading, but the psychology part too. The psychology part is like so important, especially like controlling your emotions when you're in a trade and stuff like that. Like say you're in a trade, for example, and you immediately see the trade going against you. Like it happened to me this morning on a short on AUD USD. Like I got on the trade and immediately that thing started going against me, and it was pretty close to hitting my stop loss. At any moment I could have actually just pulled out of the trade and been like, okay, you know what, I might as well just pull out before it hits my stop loss. But you know, I've been practicing emotional control for a little bit, and you know, based to that, I didn't pull out the trade, and the trade ended up working out, you know, even though it was like very close to the stop loss. So yeah, I would say for most traders, if you're a beginner, you're gonna struggle a lot with the psychology part. Since you're trading with your own money, that's another thing. Since it's your own money, because we can talk about demo all we want, but demo is very different from trading with your real money. You are somewhat attached to your real money because, you know, you worked hard for that money, you know, you don't want to lose it. And yeah, it can honestly take you a while to learn the emotional aspect of things. And that's definitely one thing that beginners have to master for sure. So yeah, I'm done with my part. That's what I wanted to add based on that. What's the second thing?
Yeah, that pretty much follows up with our second point, is about discipline. We're talking about discipline is key. Pretty much is like anything in life. You have to have like a habit. You know, you go to the gym, you wake up, you go to the gym, eat healthy. You know, you keep doing that even though you don't see results. But in the long run, you know, you see progress and you keep on doing it. You feel better. It's the same thing with trading. Like the first day, it might not make a difference at 1%. But as you keep on trading and keep on going, you see that your account grows, and then, you know, $1,000 account, let's just say 5%, you know, it's $50, and hopefully, and so on. You keep growing that account, and that 1% becomes a larger and larger number. And it's just discipline. You have to stick to your trading habits, you know, the ones you've made in terms of following the rules you set for yourself. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty much my take on it.
Yeah, so yeah, what I wanted to add into this was, yeah, when it comes to discipline, you're gonna notice that you're gonna have to basically recreate some habits, you know, when you're trading. For example, like me as a beginner, well, I'm still a beginner, but me when I really started, like I would trade the Asian session and I would trade the New York session. But what I really wanted to trade was the New York session. And even after the New York session, I still had that itch to keep on trading, you know? So whenever the Asian session came up, I would still go ahead and trade it, even though, you know, the Asian session is not really part of my trading plan. You know, it moves kind of weird. The pairs that I trade, they don't really align with the Asian session. So yeah, that was just a bad habit that you have to basically erase and start creating the new better habit, which is, you know, sticking to the New York session every single day. And that goes for other things in life too, you know. Basically, the type of person that you are in life is going to show up in your trading, and you're going to have to make adjustments based on what you see as a beginner, and yeah, things like that. That was just one example. I can name many other more, but I think you guys get the point with where I'm going with this, you know. So yeah, that's what I wanted to give on this take.
Yeah, really quickly, I wanted to say, like, when you start off, it's pretty much quantity over quality, when in reality you want to change that as soon as possible and have quality over quantity. In terms of, like, instead of taking 10 trades a day and winning like 4 of them or maybe 5 of them or even breaking even, it's better to take like 2 to even 1 trade and getting the W, and then you're up, and then that's it. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you want to keep on trading, and in reality you either break even or end up in a loss when you could have taken 2 or 3 trades, very minimum, and then be up. So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to add.
Yeah, I think that goes back to, like, pretty much not being greedy, you know. If you win 1 trade and you see you're up, you don't basically have to force another trade, you know. Me this morning, I took a AUD USD trade, and after the trade I was up 1.5% for the day. My rule is basically 2 trades max per day, and if you win the first trade, you have the option of just, you know, being done for the day. You know, you don't have to force another trade if you don't need to, you know. You can just take the dub and be done. If you don't, I mean, that's cool. You can take another trade. It's just you risk the first dub that you just won. And, you know, sometimes the greed factor can come into it too. So if you're a greedy person in real life, that's going to show in your trading, and, you know, you're going to take a couple of L's if you're greedy. I've taken quite a lot of L's when I was greedy. I was up, I don't know, 2% one time, and then that thing came back down thinking it was going to go up more, and so many other instances. I mean, you could just keep going, but yeah, I think that just goes down to greediness. But yeah, I'm just repeating the same thing. I'm done with my part.
Okay, cool. So moving on to point 3, we have losing money as a beginner. And even as an expert, you'll lose some money at some point, but just less of it in reality. You know, the whole point is to be positive by the end of the week or the month or whatever time frame you set for yourself. Well, that's pretty much our third point. Just losing money. It's stressful for everyone. A lot of people blow accounts before they actually become successful. You'll lose a couple of dollars, but that's the whole point. Like, you have to practice. It's a learning curve. You know, you have to be patient with everything good in life. You have to be patient. Your time will come. Just if you follow the other rules in terms of, like, figuring out what type of trader you are, you have your strategy set out, you're disciplined with your strategy and your rules set for yourself, and you're not, you know, taking shortcuts. Yeah, you'll minimize that money loss, but that factor's always there. You know, it's a gamble. You know, like anything in life, you start a business is a gamble. You go to school is a gamble. You go to college is a gamble. Pretty much everything in life is a gamble. So this is just a small fragment of life, you know, in terms of, you know, something negative, something positive. It's just complicated, you know, but that's all I gotta say. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, for a lot of people, for beginner traders, we are beginners, by the way. What I would suggest is just accept the fact. Come with the mentality and accept the fact that you're most likely to lose money, you know? You're most likely gonna burn a couple of accounts. I mean, it just is what it is, you know? You're a beginner, you're learning. I mean, it's pretty much kind of inevitable, you know? Yeah, like, yeah, you have some stories of some guys where they, you know, they throw in their $100 account and they grow it to like 20,000 or something like that, and then they become very profitable in the very beginning, where they don't go through that stage where they have to lose money or as much money as the average trader, you know. But in reality, the average trader just, you know, they have to lose a lot of money before they make a lot of money, you know. Just think of it as a tuition that you're paying to the market, you know, and the losses that you take are basically lessons, you know. I mean, you're gonna learn as you lose. And yeah, I would just come in, for me personally, I would just come in with the mentality that you're probably gonna lose money, a lot of money in the beginning, and it's just part of the game, you know. Like, you're not gonna win every day. It just is what it is. So yeah, that's all I gotta add to that.
Yeah, really quickly to add to that point, just remember, guys, don't add any money you're not willing to lose. Just same with anything. If you're investing, if you're doing forex, you don't want to use money that you need. You know what I mean? Like, it's just extra money. You're like, yo, I got another $50 from my paycheck. I'm gonna invest this and I'll put this in my forex. But it's not like I'm gonna take 75% or 50% of my paycheck and then see what happens, and I lose that, and then now I'm in danger. You know, you wanna have that balance in terms of knowing fully well that if you lose that money, you're able to eat, you're able to be content knowing that you lost that. It doesn't want to have a great impact, because then your psychology is gonna break. Like, you know, your mindset is gonna be like, yo, I lost $500, I lost 75% of my paycheck in one day. Like, that's crazy. So that was my 2 cents on that.
Definitely, I totally agree with that. I don't know why I didn't come up with that. That's a really great point. Basically, yeah,
you want to start with small amounts. Yeah.
Start small, and you can do demo, but what I would recommend is I would pretty much just start with a small live account. It'll be better.
Yeah, for real. Like, my opinion is, like, you know, start with a $50 account, start with a $100 account, but don't watch 2 YouTube videos. Be like, okay, I get it, and then put $1,000 or $2,000, $5,000 into account, and because you don't know what you're doing. The fact that you watch a 20-minute long YouTube video doesn't mean you're an expert in the subject. You gotta keep finding content, keep learning, keep improving, and you know, and end up being profitable. But just don't rush things. You know, the good things in life take time. But yeah, point 4 will be ready to be lonely. On God, this point is very real. A lot of traders are lonely in terms of it's pretty much a solo road unless you have family or friends that do this that you can talk to. Like, for example, I have my friend, good cousin JP, and then we wake up together. Sometimes I'd be sleeping. Sometimes we wake up together. We open the markets. We're like, hey, I found this, or he found that. This looks good. Yeah, I'm not gonna take this. So, like, we're interacting, we're sharing our viewpoints in the markets. We express why or why not to take a trade, the reasons why, and that way we can learn from each other. Sometimes we make mistakes, sometimes we check each other in terms of, like, sometimes we're greedy, sometimes we're too scared, you know. Like, it's just important to find someone or a community or a group of people that think like-minded, like as yourself, and then that way you can minimize that loneliness. Yeah, that's pretty much it, in my opinion. Anything else for being lonely?
I'll add a little bit to it. For beginner traders such as us, the reality is that if you do want to go down this trading path, like, the people close to you, like especially family members and close friends and stuff like that, they're not really gonna understand, you know, forex or the vision as to why you're doing it, you know. So, like, for us, you know, the reason why we do it is because we want to have the time freedom. You know, like, when you trade, for us, it takes us like 3-4 hours max when we trade, and, you know, the rest of the day is free. We don't have to come into a job. We don't have to listen to a boss tell us to do something. We're not tied to a job or anything like that, you know, if you're trading full time, if you do get there profitably, which is our goal. So yeah, you know, and I would say mainly close members, your family members, because, you know, they're used to you can't really blame them, you know. They're used to the old school way, which is, you know, go to school, get a degree, get a job, get a good job. Like, that was their mentality. That is still their mentality, you know. So it's not really gonna change. So don't expect like a lot of support from the people close to you Like what I would recommend is like if you start getting like negative energy from people close to you when you talk to them about trading, just don't talk to them about trading at all, because it's gonna mess with you psychologically. You know, you don't want to cast yourself like doubting yourself. You know, like, oh, like after they say some negative stuff, like, oh, like what if this doesn't work? What if they're right? Like, just don't talk to them about trading whatsoever if you start getting like negative backlash, you know. And yeah, what Masio said, definitely try to find like-minded people. I don't know, I haven't personally tried it, but I'm sure like on Reddit you can definitely like probably find some forex traders, just how you know you have Wall Street bets and all that with stocks. I'm sure there's gotta be
bro.
I'm just
let's not
okay
let's
fine
not give advice for meme communities, bro. Watch
fine
it's a casino online, guys. Come on, let's not.
I'm just saying a community in general. That's all.
That support you. That's all. Yeah, I agree with that, but don't take advice from Wall Street bets.
No. I'm just saying like, okay, yeah. Discard that. Discard that. You know what I mean? Just, I'm sure there's people in Reddit with similar like-minded
for sure.
goals, like the ones that you have and that stuff. I would also, you know, recommend, if you want to, like a little Discord community, where you're all like engaging in the group chat and giving yourself ideas, pushing each other to be better, like not just a signal group, but like a community in general. Like, you know when people are there for like just to take signals and stuff like that, you know. But there are also other Discord groups where it's not just the signals, like they all share ideas, they all share their strategies, and you know if someone needs help, you know, they offer it, and they can get on a one-on-one call with that person, and you know, they just arrange a meeting and they start helping each other. It's like you can feel it. It's like a community. If you want to go that route, definitely up to you. I know that it's probably like not easy to find one or anything like that, but yeah, for the most part, just expect a lonely road where not many people are going to understand you and not many people are just going to get it, you know. It's tough, and it's probably lonely to be at the top too, you know. I definitely got that from somewhere. Where did I get that from?
Lil baby. Okay, guys, so that's pretty much gonna be the video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Yeah. Before it gets more cringy.
Well,
and all
long,
that.
you know.
Oh yeah, you know. Long. Yeah, we'll definitely end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed our little TED Talk. Thank you for coming to our TED Talk. You know how it is. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Peace out.